particularly to my taste. It's kind of a fun mishmash of all these different things, and it's very inappropriate for a wedding. But I guess that's kind of the charm of it, and the unconventional kind of relationship and situation with someone going to prison the next day and a really quick wedding. So it was a lot of fun, wasn't it?
I mean, it's sort of tacky, but I think it's the way that the Dingles have always kind of done it, and because obviously it's so last minute. I think they come up with the idea of sort of cramming a year's worth of what could be Aaron's sentence of missing, Christmas, Halloween, all these different festivals during the year that he might be in prison. So it's kind of, I think that's more Liv's idea in it, but it's kind of a way of sort of making sure he doesn't miss all of them. No, absolutely not. I think during the week you sort of see him almost plan and cement the idea into Robert's mind that he's worried about Liv, and he's worried about the fact that there's no commitment for Aaron and Robert, and there's not really a family. She hasn't got a secure family, so I think it kind of prompts Robert, unbeknown to Aaron, to really sort of solidify the relationship and sort of and get married, and sort of he's almost then there to Liv automatically when Aaron goes away as her next guardian. So he has no idea it's going to happen. He just wants to sort of spend the last days with Robert, with Liv, with Chaz, and the surrounding characters, Paddy as well. So I don't think he hasn't got absolutely any idea what Robert's got in mind for him. Yeah, well, I think she kind of...
She mentioned something about getting a dress together. I'm sure she did.
Yeah. But you had the conversation with her in the pub, didn't you?
Yeah, I have a conversation with her in the pub and tell her... Well, Robert does have a conversation in the pub and tells her that, what about if we get married tomorrow before he goes away? And it's a kind of a cliffhanger, and then the next episode we see is the wedding episode. So, it's quite a quick turnaround. She'll just have to pull something off the rail, I guess.
Yeah. Another wedding she's been to in the village. It's safe to say you'll see some of it, there's particular things I think they wanted to get across in there, and also delve into a little bit more of Aaron's past, so there'll be some stuff in there, but to the volume of it I'm not sure. I don't know how much will be in there, but there's certainly some stuff in there, and obviously visitors and stuff coming in to see him and stuff, so there will be that as well.
Well, yeah, he's going to have to, but also, I mean, there is Chaz as well, but she's got a pub to run as well, so he'll certainly have to kind of fill that void to some degree, because obviously he lives a bit problematic as well and gets into trouble a lot, so it's not going to be the easiest job, but it's part of the family, isn't it?
I think you sort of see it in the episodes. I think it's not a case of sort of when it is or sort of how well planned it is for Aaron. I think it's just the fact that he's getting Robert to himself on his day, and on a big day for him, and on his final day of freedom. So it's just the fact that Aaron's finally got Robert in his life now for good, as far as they can see, with this big commitment. So there's no reservations, I don't think, and definitely no nerves on Aaron's things. Thinks some on Robert's, but for the day to go well, as he's the organiser of it. So.
Well, Aaron's got a sentence in prison coming up, and he could possibly go away for a long time, and it's kind of to give him some security and to make him feel loved and secure whilst he's in there, and supported as well. And obviously Robert has a bit of a past of being adulterous, and so it's kind of to show his commitment to the relationship, and that he really loves him, and cement their kind of bond as well before he goes in there, and also give him a nice day before he goes to prison.
I think I keep saying it, but I think they have to take into consideration what kind of is leading up to it, and how quick this sentencing is coming around, and Robert's kind of last attempt to sort of chill Aaron out with his paranoia, and I think if they accept that these things are done quickly, and you can't ring up 2 days before when you come up with an idea for a wedding and find a glorious place to get married. It just so happens that the Woodpack is owned by Aaron's mum, and it's a venue that can kind of be more intimate for the two.
It's a nice familiar venue where both characters feel kind of very at home, and they're accepted and they're welcome. I think it's a very nice kind of ceremony. It's not, although the decoration is vulgar, but it's not over the top, it's not extravagant, and it's intimate, and there's all the family around here supporting, and celebrate with them. So I think it's a really nice kind of union.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's fitting for the two, isn't it? Yeah. We were literally just saying before about sort of the interaction that even there's a couple of pictures were released over the weekend of the wedding and stuff, and the reaction just from that has just been unbelievable. And I think people have really been rooting for them, and they're finally getting sort of a happy ending, so to speak, for now anyway, that they've always wanted, and it's sort of the end of the road but the beginning of a new road for them. It's almost like saying this is us now, and that's it. They're married, so prison's irrelevant, and yeah, I think they should be pleased with it. I hope so. I could do
I've heard Hawaii's being pitched now.
Yeah. Anywhere the criminal records don't affect.
Yeah. They're going to get a boat to take them all the way, a dinghy. Aaron's going to paddle, and yeah.
It's a long way.
And Andy's going to meet them there as well.
And then that's the spin-off. Robron Baby.
Robron Baby, I don't know how that would work.
You're getting pregnant.
You like that Arnold Schwarzenegger film?
Yeah.
Junior.
Yeah.
He gets pregnant.
I don't know. As the years gone on, obviously, like as I say, Lucy's kind of going off and stuff, as things have changed. So any ideas like that, we've no idea, because we don't know what's going on when I come out of prison yet. So
it's quite far ahead in advance, really. But yeah, who knows? You never know what's around the corner, I guess.